Happy Canuary! It's day 4 of Preservation Nation's Canuary. It's Jen again, and I'm about to tell you everything you need to know about water bath canning. This is a very basic level video, nothing Amish canning, just basic rules. If you want to learn more about Amish Rebel canning, I have a lot of resources on my page, linked on my page, and in my TikTok playlist. It's very well organized, so check that out. A water bath canner is just a deep stock pot. This one is intended for canning. They're very cheap at Tractor Supply. You can find them at garage sales too. It'll typically come with a lid and a canning rack. The canning rack goes in the bottom of the pot. It sits between the bottom of the pot and the glass jars. This prevents the glass jars from shattering. Anytime you're canning, even if you're just using a regular stock pot, make sure the lid can fit. The lid should be closed the entire time. And here's how a jar should look before it goes into the water bath canner. So this is just an example. This is a jar of tallow. It's gonna be filled to whatever headspace the recipe recommends. You're gonna have your flat and your ring. It should be closed fingertip tight. We've talked about that in depth. Today we're just talking about the actual water bath. Let's get inside the pot.
Pretend that there's several of these jars in here. You want to make sure that enough jars going around to prevent the jars from shaking around in the boiling water and falling over. You also have to fill the canner with water, about 2 inches above each jar. The water bath process is literally jars of food submerged in boiling water for a certain amount of time. The boiling water is going to sterilize not only the food inside, but also the jar, the lid, and the ring.
The canner is ready to go. We're gonna turn the stove on high, bring the water up to a rolling boil that cannot be stopped by stirring. That's when you start your timer. If a recipe says, water bath this for 10 minutes, you start a 10-minute timer once the water comes up to a rolling boil. After the 10 minutes has passed, that's when you stop the timer. I take my lid off. I'll turn my stove completely off. I'll let my jars rest in the hot water for 5 minutes. You don't want to take your jars right out of boiling water and into room temperature air. It can cause shock to the jars, and that would be an issue. After the 5 minutes passes, remove your jars, put them on the counter to cool for up to 24 hours. You'll remove the rings from the jar. These are only intended for the canning process. Wash the jars with soap and water, put them on your shelf till eternity. I hope this video gives you confidence to start water bath canning. I highly recommend starting with something quick, easy to make, and something your family will love. Canuary Day 5 will be on Olive Blue Homestead's page. Kylie's gonna go in depth about oven canning. Tagged everyone from Preservation Nation in the caption. That way you can go back and watch previous days of Canuary and continue to watch us for the rest of the month. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and as always, happy canning.